the call. Let's go ahead and present my screen. Can you guys see my screen?
Mm-hmm.
Great. So this is the update from the last time that we met. And, last time around, we were going through about 13 PRs and really had quite a few in progress too, but still a ton of work happening. So thank you to anyone who's put themselves on the Linux Foundation list, because that's going to be helpful to me in the future. And then I had posted the OCP and the SONiC schedule at OCP. Kind of an update as of yesterday, this PR 19700, the SONiC management test for these was merged. So that's kind of a big deal. We've been waiting on that one for quite some time. And so this will allow us to move forward in the canary phase of our data centers to flash images and rerun flow tests, etc. So kind of interesting there. And
Yeah,
then
I tested already.
what?
I got I got it. I tested it. Yeah, there's a
Okay.
small tweak we needed, but
Okay.
in general it looks good.
Oh my God, you guys are amazing. That's crazy. Then we also talked about this delete operation that Prabhat was going to investigate. And I'm just summarizing here. We had the Trixie upgrade that's still ongoing. And then, of course, if anyone wanted to contribute and do the show ENI counters and DPU global metrics to create a PR. So that's kind of where we were last week. And I think that Ramesh had maybe an action item here to check.
Yeah, actually, I didn't get enough cycles last week.
Uh-huh.
Kristina, I will take a look at this week.
Okay. And then I don't know if we got the clarification on the inbound outbound lookup implementation, so I have to work on that. But I'm still trying to get with Pranjal to present VTAP when we're ready to the community, and I think we've closed on the config diff. So anyway, those are kind of the things we did, and I am working on a new Power BI to show trends over time, but just FYI there. And of course, if you guys think this is too much information in the emails, please let me know and I'll just try to consolidate. So there's that.
What was that contribution up for grabs at the top?
It was
I must have missed that. ENI count.
Yeah, it's been a while since we've been wanting this one. We wanted, I think it was the CLI commands to show the ENI counters and the DPU global metrics. So we had been talking with both XFlow Research and TCS. They were maybe interested in doing a contribution, but they had to pull that back. Excuse me.
I see.
So yeah. So
I thought somebody was looking at it. Somebody in TCS. I remember some conversation.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, they had to pull that back. So so that's that. And then so today, excuse me, the community project list. I thought what I'd start with today, the list is getting quite long, but the interesting thing is, in the last, since we've met, we skipped last Wednesday, we've churned through, another many items here. I mean, I don't think I even counted them. So let me look real quick. So in the done, we did 21 items done in the last, 10 days or so, which is quite a lot for a project. So I thought I would, if you don't have one you want to cover right now, I thought I could just highlight some interesting ones that got done. Did anyone have something you wanted to cover first? Okay, so so this one, let me size this up a bit. Okay, so this one here, 19700. So this was one of the big ones we were looking to have merged. So that one is complete. And I believe it was someone from NVIDIA who did some fixed some typos and just some links and some diagrams for me, which I appreciate. So that was merged in. And it looks like we got this bouncing route exchange one finished up. So I noticed that that was done this week. This was HA related. And then, let's see, don't know if these are all interesting to you, but we got a bug fix here with Orc Agent. And this was an NVIDIA reported bug. So hopefully it'll work for you guys. Oh, actually, this one, no, we needed to update the order of the deployment. Is Vivek on the call? I can't quite see.
Yeah, so the order that we follow needs to be updated. Microsoft is following the, we need to follow the order that Microsoft is following.
Got it. So that was good.
So was that regression tested on all platforms or just on the NVIDIA platform, Vivek?
So what we used to do, we used to install the DPU first, followed by NPU config at least, because the deploy MG step also had config on the DPU, so we used to run it after the DPU installation. That caused the issue, because after 10 minutes, if DPU doesn't get the IP, it'll go in a bad state. So what Prabhat recommended was to always deploy config on the NPU and then install the DPU image. So it's very specific to, I think, our environment. I mean, if you don't see it, probably you're not doing it that way.
I see.
And then
Ramesh, let's take an AI to look at that PR, see if that's
exactly
what we want to do, right? So I don't quite get what he said, but I understand that NPU has to be deployed first before DPU. That's the thing. Yeah. But the config perspective, this is underlay config you're talking about, right, Vivek?
Yeah.
No. Murali, we won't see this on the Cisco Smart Switch. That already you guys are doing that first the NPU, right, and then DPU. Right. So we won't see this one.
Yeah, we won't see that, but I just like to see understand the complete config flow also, how they are doing. So maybe I'll. What is the PR number here?
24015.
It's actually an issue.
Yeah, I'll put it in the chat.
No PR
Does
needed
this
to
have
fix
a smart
this.
switch tag on it? Yeah, Vivek, one request is if you're filing requests like this, right? So put a smart switch tag on it.
There is a tag.
Okay. So maybe we missed it in the last cycle. Yeah. So otherwise we are scrubbing and looking at all these open items just to make sure, there's consistency and things like that. So
yeah, the way, just a side note, but let me see if I can bring it up here. The way I do it is this is my query. It's the entirety of SONiC and then a PR created between these dates with DPU dash or smart switch in the title, but not action. Or this is for created, and then this is the way I do merged, which is, is PR, is merged time frame with DPU dash or smart switch in the title or body. So that's kind of how I do my search, but if you guys are curious. Yeah, and then it looked like a few were related to test. We had this one about we needed to skip a DHCP relay event here, and I'm going to pull this a little bit closer in. And then this one was, let me see my notes. When getting fib info, skip the DPU NPU port. So we had that one that was finished up. We also had one other test that we had. But anyway, so those were done. Let me know if you're interested in looking at these and we can look at them. And then we had let's see. These two I thought were interesting, the bulker pop batch size. Apparently these were for memory optimizations. There were two of them. Excuse me. So it looks like NVIDIA again did this one, and it was merged last week, but to speed up applying the high volume dash config. So I thought Murcia might be interested in that one. So if you look at the files change. Oh, he was here. Oh, he's there. No, Merch is there. I see him.
Oh, he's there. Okay.
Yeah,
Maybe he hasn't had it.
yeah. So it was a change here and here.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm following up.
Okay, cool. And then I saw another one. This one here is waiting for review, and this was adding support for the ZMQ consumer. So just in case you guys, this one's still open. But again, to optimize, so I think it's just that it's in the SWSS common versus the other repo, which was the regular SWSS repo. So those were interesting, I thought. And then I don't see Bud here. I'm missing Bud. And then we had add a key for software BFD remote. So this is for HA. It looked like this was needed, this key in this DPU state DB for dash BFD probe state. So this one was done by Cisco and merged in. And multiple key handling here. So this one, I guess there's a check, and if the database isn't set, the loop was getting broken. So I don't know if Gagan wants to talk about this one.
Yeah, so it's like
You don't have
platform specific, yeah.
Oh, okay, platform specific. Okay. Yep. So there's that one. And then fix hard-coded object type and declare bulk set entry macro. So this one was fixed. I am not sure who LOL. I'm assuming this is the SONiC team over in China, but they had an incorrectly hard-coded thing here, and they wanted to use a parameterized object type. So they wanted to align here. So in case you guys are interested in that. And that's about it in the done this week category. What I was thinking I could do is you can filter here, and I thought things I wanted to do was October 8th. So these are the things I wanted to check on today. And I wanted to let you know we had another couple of test ones here. I'm having trouble seeing, so I'm gonna this. Skip the ZMQ GNMI test for Smart Switch. So this is Michael, and it wasn't applicable, and they had another test that did something similar. Is that right, Michael?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, so this one's open. So I'll check on it next week. And then this is another skip where we talked about this, I think, skip the MPU to DPU interface. So we had that one. And then I noticed that this was added, the DPU schema for HA config. I don't know if Ramesh here. Maybe Ramesh knows something about this, or Murali.
Yeah, this is, I think, the test PR. I think.
Is it test?
Yeah.
It said
Or is it?
created a new file, new JSON file here.
Right.
So
it's a config sequence for
okay.
T1 Smart Switch. So it's a test PR that Narasimha from our team, who's just working with Jing side by side.
Okay, so I'm just going to put test here.
Right. Yeah.
Okay, and then, oopsie. And then we added a chassis DB because it was missing in the SWSS common testing crate. So don't know if you guys wanted to talk about that, but that was added. So it was causing unit tests to fail. And then this one, I don't know if Sasha, is there any way you or Marian could look at this one? I think that Prince had requested a review from you guys.
Yeah, isn't it? It needs to be reviewed by Marian.
Oh, it's Marian. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I will ping him offline. So not by you. I'm gonna take you off there. maybe I'll bring that up in the Thursday call if he's in that one. And then here we had adapt ENI based forwarding design for floating NIC. It's open. I don't know if NVIDIA wants to speak to it or not. No, just normal dev stuff.
Yeah, like we reviewed this with Prince, but
Okay.
yeah, feel free to.
Okay.
Review.
All right. And then we talked about this one and this these two right here, the ZMQ and the ZMQ org. We talked about those. So I'm just kind of cherry picking here because I know there are a lot of things in the to do, and a couple were added to the draft queue. So we had update SWSS and Dash API. This was a Prabhat thing that I think he was thinking about. And then this one here was from NVIDIA, update the ENI forwarding.
Yeah, we like the other PR, the HLD PR. We need to make those changes as well. So I was planning to make those changes to this PR and then open.
Yep. And so, excuse me, the other in progress ones here, I was going to check those next week on October 15th. So I had those marked there. I was giving these a little bit of time to bake. And then there's quite a few in progress. And then the awaiting review, I think we've gone through these before. So October 15th and 29th is when I was going to check back. I checked on this one, and yeah, I think I have them all covered. So normally what I do is on Mondays and Tuesdays, I start going through and reviewing and looking for updates and moving these things around. So is there anything in particular, the bugs or anything you wanted to talk about? Sasha, are you getting forward traction with the ones that you've been sharing?
I think that
I have your lists from Thursday.
Yeah, we
sure.
agreed that the most of them will be waived to 2025 11.
11.
Yeah, so as they are not blocking the POC, so
Yeah.
I think that we are good with that list.
Okay, good, because I took what you guys said from that meeting and I mapped it into each of these. So that's why I kind of moved them out. So, okay, great. So, Marisha, did you have anything you wanted to cover from the testing perspective? You or Swami?
No,
Okay.
not for today.
Okay, things are going fine. I saw that outside of this, I saw that John Carney is going to present over at OCP, and so I thought I would go pop in and watch that. And but are you going to be there?
I am not. John and Neil from Excite are going to be there, and Yoel.
Cool. And then I'll be there, and then I know the NVIDIA team's coming, the Cisco team's coming. I'm probably going to have to cancel the call for next week. I don't think I can do both. I don't think I can do OCP and try and run a call when everyone's there anyway. So I hope that's okay with you guys. Yeah, okay. So wow, that was a lot to cover in 21 minutes. If the format of these meetings, if you guys want to go more in depth into things, I'm happy to do that. I usually just try to pick the ones I think you'd be interested in, or try and push for updates when you guys need something. But is there anything, if you want to change the format, just let me know. And is there any other ones you guys want to cover today? I've talked to Sasha. How about you, Murali or Ramesh?
No, I think Michael on our team is working through all the test aspects. I think it looks like there's some logical end to some of the changes we were waiting for, right, Michael? So hopefully we can build on that.
Well, I'm very happy that that one big test has finally been merged. So, and thanks, Michael, for checking on that for us. So, okay, then I can let you guys go, and I can send out the notes like normal. And I guess I'll see you all next week if you're there.
Thank you.
That sound good? Okay. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.
Thanks for
Thanks,
coming.
bye.
Thank you.
Okay. Bye-bye.